नमस्ते सत श्री अकाल तक की हाल चाल व्हाट्सअप यू गाइस वेलकम टू येट अनदर व्लॉग। तो आज हम एक स्पेशल इंसान से मिलने आए हैं, एक ऐसी खास जगह पे आए हैं जहां लोगों के करियर बनते हैं और संवरते हैं। चलिए आइए दिखाते हैं। कम ऑन इन है एस कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर त्रिशान एंड शुभम के यहाँ। तो त्रिशान जी से हम मिलेंगे और ये देखिए उनकी फिल्मोग्राफी, अमेजिंग फिल्म्स की कास्टिंग की है। ही इज अ एस कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर। वाओ, दिस इज अमेजिंग। So we'll speak to Trishaan ji and let's find out what he has in store for us. So guys, we have Trishaan ji with us. Trishaan ji, welcome. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
थैंक यू सर। तो ये क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली मैं आपसे बाद में पूछने वाला था, लेकिन मैं पहले ही पूछ लेता हूँ कि बीइंग अ कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पोजीशन इन आवर इंडस्ट्री टुडे। एंड जैसे हम ऑफ कैमरा बात कर रहे थे, इट्स अ पोजीशन ऑफ ग्रेट पावर। लोगों के करियर बनते हैं और संवरते हैं आपके द्वारा, बट विद ग्रेट पावर्स कम ग्रेट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज। सो व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
See, being a casting director, and I've been casting for some time now, um, it's definitely a place of great responsibility. Power, don't really
Okay.
bank upon. I take it very responsibility. I have trained as an actor
Wow.
myself in different places, a little bit of theater here and there. But primarily, as soon as I started casting, I realized that there is a responsibility which is given to us by the people who hire us.
जी।
And the other thing is, since I'm an actor myself,
Wow.
so there is a dual responsibility that I have.
जी।
One, to make my director happy firstly, as per his requirement. The other thing is, since I am an actor, I also keep acting.
Wow.
But I have been looking for acting jobs for a very very long time.
जी।
So that is again a responsibility towards the new actors and the people who probably are struggling the way I had struggled maybe 10 years back when I came to Bombay, more than that.
ओके।
So in terms of responsibility, which is most important for me,
यस।
तो दोनों तरफ के लोगों को खुश रखना मैं काफ़ी उसको मानता हूँ कि वो मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. There are so many times that very very good actors, very deserving candidates do not reach the right people or unable to get the right role for them.
Absolutely.
So on a regular basis, to get done with that responsibility,
Yes.
what I do is try to meet as many people as possible,
जी।
as per the time that limits us, depending on the projects that we have, of course.
सर नेक्स्ट आई वांट टू आस्क यू इज, जहाँ तक हमारी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री का ताल्लुक है, पीपल यूजुअली हैव एक्सट्रीम रिएक्शंस। इधर जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे कल के, लोग या तो ग्लैमर को देख के चकाचौंध हो जाते हैं, दे डोंट सी द हार्ड वर्क और द मैन बिहाइंड इट, और या तो फिर पीपल काइंड ऑफ स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इट थिंकिंग कि इनको कुछ नहीं आता तो एक्टर बन जाते हैं. सो व्हाट इज योर टेक ऑन इट कि व्हाई डू पीपल हैव सच एक्सट्रीम रिएक्शंस अबाउट एक्टर्स और फिल्म इंडस्ट्री?
See, the thing is, firstly, if we talk about the film industry and primarily acting, it is one of the most difficult professions in the world. It's not easy to be an actor. There is a major attention that comes in. It's an audiovisual medium that we are
Yes.
working on, and it is telecast everywhere. People are watching. Now we have everything on our phones, on TV, in theaters. So there is a major reach of the people. Now, everyone, and then this has nothing to do with the with profession. Everyone wants to be heard.
यस.
सबकी जो आवाज़ होती है या उनके एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं, उनकी जो कहानियाँ होती हैं, वो
जी,
लोगों
जी.
को सुनाना चाहते हैं,
बिल्कुल.
बात करना चाहते हैं, एक्सेप्टेंस चाहते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
वो अब because of whatever reason, that it's not everyone who is able to come out and join the film industry or try to be more seen more
बिल्कुल. बिल्कुल.
and get into this, because as I again said that it's one of the most difficult, in fact I feel that it's the most difficult
Most
profession
difficult.
of the world. There are certain things which we see in a story. For if we have an example of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan,
जी जी जी.
there is a certain way it is presented. The film is a director's medium, and what he wants to show, we watch it.
बिल्कुल. बिल्कुल.
He is shown in a certain way, which probably most of the people would love to be in those characters' shoes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So of course then people are unable to do it, or don't choose to take that difficult path. So when they see something that is happening in front of them, which is even bigger,
जी
they want to, get a part of it. That could be one reason why people want to, have such, extreme reactions towards it.
आई वांट टू आस्क यू कि हमारे देश के अगर अलग अलग राज्यों से लोग मुंबई आते हैं एक्टर बनने, तो उन्हें किन बातों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, एंड सर व्हाट आर द क्वालिटीज टू बी अ गुड एक्टर?
See, firstly, do not lose your originality. The way you are, don't forget that, because there is so much of an influence of social media.
सोशल मीडिया
So we see a certain kind of films. We see actors presented in a certain way, but that totally depends on the character and the vision of the director.
बिल्कुल
And there is a globalization that is happening, a lot of western culture influence that we have in our lives now. अब मैं भी आपसे अंग्रेजी में ही बात कर रहा था इतना ज़्यादा, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको ये चीज़ें इनवाइब करने पहली चीज़ आपको ये ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि आप क्या हो, keep your originality intact, because the primary, if and since you're talking to a casting director, so the primary casting happens as per who you are, where are you coming from. एक्टिंग का जब हम कोई सीन करते हैं तो उसमें 5 W's होते हैं जिसका हमें ध्यान रखना होता है: हु, व्हेन, व्हाट, व्हाई, वेयर एंड व्हाट, राइट? अपने जो 5 W's हैं पर्सनालिटी की, वो मत खोना. But now when you come to a place where the maximum number of jobs happen in acting as a profession, so there are certain things as a preparation that you should be ready with. और उसमें आपकी पिक्चर्स हैं, आपकी ट्रेनिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. गो ट्रेन योर सेल्फ. डू नॉट एवरीबडी इज built to be an actor. You have to build yourself. I have met a lot of people. Even I used to be very instinctively, but at this point of time, it's a very, very good time for actors.
Wow.
There is a lot of jobs being created. There are people are writing really well.
Wow.
The quality of films and shows and everything that we see now, especially on the web platforms, the quality of writing has improved. So the character depths have improved, shades have improved. So if you do not have understanding of it, either you learn from life, but not mostly people learn from life. So go and train yourself. Read as much possible. Then part of the preparation, if I say, there is a certain requirement in terms of presentation when you meet people. That has to be kept in mind. That just respect yourself. Don't sound or look very desperate that कि काम दे दो भाई. And he is the only one who is going to make your life. It's not like that. I, as a casting director, am equally dependent on actors as actors are dependent on me.
Absolutely.
Castings is something that happens as per requirement. It's a highly requirement basis thing. I might know you today, and I might be able to cast you after 5 years.
Wow.
Not because I hate you, but only for the fact because it's a highly requirement oriented job. आपके हिसाब का कुछ रोल होगा तो हो जाएगा, but the challenge is not to come here or to keep your certain things in mind when you come to any city like Bombay where maximum number of jobs happen. The challenge is to sustain in something like this. I mean, best wishes to everyone that you come to the city the first day and the second day you get jobs, and the third day you become stars and better known actors. But mostly it doesn't happen like that.
No.
So there is a certain grind that one has to go through.
Absolutely.
Be prepared for that. Mental strength is more important than anything else.
Wow. सर, आप थोड़ा अपने बारे में बताइए, आपकी जर्नी के बारे में. Where were you born and brought up, and how did you start and you became a part of this industry?
I was born in Jhansi, which is in Uttar Pradesh. I'm from a Bengali family.
Oh.
My parents, they came down from Bangladesh in 70s, late 60s, 70s. And then my father got a job in a government company called BHEL. And since you primarily want to know about the industry connections and how did it happen.
Yes, sir.
But during college days, one of my very close friends, her name is Disha Srivastav. She suggested that without being doing theater, you cannot be a good actor. So then I started proper theater. I wanted to do, but there was nothing in Jhansi. So by then she had shifted to Gwalior, and she suggested certain names and some people. She got me connected to some people, and I purposefully left Jhansi after 12th, and I went to Gwalior to do my graduation so that I can join those groups.
Absolutely.
So I joined those groups. I was doing a bachelor of computer science, and I joined those groups. I had a cycle, and I used to cycle to my college and to my theater group. But initially, I didn't get any roles. Not only initially, but I never got roles in theater, better roles. And when I didn't get what I wanted in theater, so I wanted to do, I wanted to join an acting school, and I did a little bit of research. So I joined Barry John's acting school in Delhi, and it was a 3 month full-time course. And I again stayed in Delhi for a year, and I was working in a call center and simultaneously trying to do theater after the course. So that again, without doing theater, you cannot be a good actor. But that again could not happen. One of my very close friends and teacher, Vikas Mola sir, was teaching us. But we could not do shows, but we were rehearsing on a daily basis. So finally I decided ki let's see what happens in Bombay, and in 2003 I came to Bombay. And then I stayed in Bombay for 5 years, looking for acting jobs, distributing pictures, writing names and numbers and courses behind the picture. A close friend of mine, very, very close friend of mine, who was with me in the acting school, called Kanu Behel. He went to SRFTI, and he asked me to join him for his institute projects like diploma dialogues and documentary films, playbacks. There were multiple things there. So there used to happen. So I joined him there. I used to assist him, do production and whatever possible. I learnt everything from there, from him. And I acted on first time on camera under his direction. I had to finally go for a long-term course when I joined FTI. I applied for the exams, and I got through it in the very first attempt. So, but before that, I had this diploma and a professional setup experience, and I also did production in a Nashti Vinayak film. It was a big film where it was a very, very big budget film where Himesh Reshammiya was the main leading character. Film didn't happen finally, but while working on that, I earned good amount of money where I could, that could help me fill the fees for my acting school. Then I did my acting diploma from FTI Pune it's a 2 years course. So 2 साल का मैंने diploma वहाँ पे करने के बाद then I came to Bombay in 2011, and 2011 early I came, and for a year I had no jobs. I spoke to a lot of casting director friends and all who could help me, financially, so that I'm not a debt, but more of if I could join them as an assistant so that I can learn, and I of course thought that casting is very close to getting a role. That didn't really happen, but lately it has started happening. So I've been casting for 11 years now. I am one of the Casting Society of America members also, thanks to Seher Latif, my very second boss. And I worked with Seher Latif for almost 5 years, and whatever I am today, the major part of it is because of Seher Latif.
Wow, fantastic.
So I keep casting, as you know, but I have been acting as well. I have done certain good projects. There is a film called Sher Shah, where I had a role. Then I did dialect coaching for Akshay Kumar on Gold, and I did a role in that. Then there is a big series which Bijoy Nambiar is directing for T-Series for Hotstar, which will come next year, one of the bigger shows of Hotstar. that is there. There was a series with Anurag Basu
Wow.
where I acted in a primary part called Stories by Rabindranath Tagore.
हमको आपके साथ बात करके बहुत मजा आया. आप बताइए आपको कैसा लगा.
Firstly, the questions were very genuine, and that is something which is very universal as well. I mean,
Right.
लोगों के लिए important हैं ये चीज़ें. ज़्यादातर लोग ऐसे इस तरीके के सवालों के ऊपर काम नहीं करते हैं या बात नहीं करते हैं. The second thing is you yourself are extremely talented.
अरे थैंक यू.
ब्रेक के टाइम पे हमने इनसे काफ़ी बातें की, इनकी मिमिक्री और इनकी वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन, इनकी द काइंड ऑफ ट्रेनिंग्स दैट ही गिव्स टू पीपल about soft skills and the way to groom your personality is something which doesn't really I've not come across many people who do that, and he takes it very responsibly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It was fun talking. Yeah, I mean that like we all want to be heard, and if somebody is asking me a question, somebody whom I can get my voice to, that's a good thing. I loved speaking to you.
थैंक यू सर. तो आप लोगों को ये इंटरव्यू कैसा लगा आप हमें बताइए. अगर इस तरह के और ब्लॉग्स चाहिए तो देन ऑल्सो लेट अस नो. तब तक लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब. टेक केयर, स्लीप वेल एंड डालियोस.